Put a finger down if it's 1 a.m. and you have a flight that leaves at 9 a.m. the same morning and you can't fall asleep and you're going to New York and then you're going home for Christmas and then you're going back to LA, but currently you're sitting in your room and can't fall asleep, so you decide to talk to your phone. No, on a real note, I am getting invited to go to an event in Manhattan in New York, and I am pretty pumped. It's freaking sick to do. And I'm bringing you with me. I can't fall asleep right now. That's why this is being made. I am pretty sure this isn't a sign of poor mental health, but who knows? We'll see. Earlier tonight, though, before I just got home, I was at a Christmas event hangout with friends. I know, surprising. I have friends, and I don't just sit in my room and make music and talk to my phone all day, even though this doesn't really seem like good evidence of that. But either way, it was so fun. It was so fun. I wish that I took clips, but I'm more of a live in the moment kind of guy, you know? I'm actually present when I talk to somebody face to face, you know? I like to connect. Who knows? Either way, I'm going to take you with me. So here we go. Wait, actually, side note, I can't wait to offend so many New Yorkers by my terrible New York accent. Let's go to New York. I'm walking around the airport right now, and I love hearing the Christmas music all over. It makes me so happy. They're playing Shawn Mendes Christmas covers at Fat Sal's at the airport at like 7 a.m. in the morning. It makes me so excited to be in New York. I can't wait. I hope it snows. I think it's supposed to snow that night, but I hope it doesn't snow before I land. That would suck. That wouldn't be that fun at all. Ooh, wait, this actually looks fire. This actually looks so good. I'm a sucker for food. I get so hungry, especially in the airport. I always let myself kind of ball out when I eat and travel because I get so hungry. Oh my gosh. Okay, try and bite. Chef's kiss. I am such a big bag. I just yapped that whole flight. Bye. It was good to meet you.
So nice chatting with you.
Bye.
Get up, stay on the scene like a sex machine.
I made it. It's really cold. Everybody was telling me that it would be super cold, but it's not as cold as I thought it would be. Dude, I got here and I'm starving. I talked the whole plane ride. I met this dude that lived in upstate New York, and he just got back from a trip from New Zealand. You know, we became best buds, freaking friends. I think he's gonna come to the event tomorrow. So, I made it to New York, alive and safe. That's what matters. And there are so many Santas just walking around. Apparently, it's SantaCon. That's a thing, I guess. Gosh, I love this place. It's just filled with whimsy and wonder, you know? I don't think you ever really understand how different even places just in the U.S. are until you go and you're there for a while. Like, when I grew up, I never really traveled from Kentucky. I mean, I would go to play basketball at different places sometimes, but never to actually go and live or hang out with anybody or had any friends there. It was like, I'd just get yelled at by my dad in the basketball gym for like 2 days, and I'd stay in like a Marriott somewhere or like a Hilton. But it's really interesting. I feel like the people here are so direct. They're very honest, which is different than LA. I feel like people in LA aren't that direct. They're nicer up front, but you will know somebody that's not like you in New York. You will know exactly how they feel. There is zero filter on their brain, on their thoughts, which is cool, which is nice. You're constantly aware, you know, if you're all the information at once, but sometimes it doesn't feel that way. Like, I got yelled at by this guy on the subway. I was just standing. I got yelled at, not just me, it was a group, my group of people that got yelled at for, I guess, standing in the wrong spot, and somebody next to me defended my group. It was cool. It was like this nice tribal knit thing. Never even saw his face, just the back of his head. He's a bald guy, so he's been through some stuff. But now I am getting ready to get settled in to my friend's place, and I still have a 10-mile run to do tonight. That's gonna be interesting. We will see if I survive that. Before any of that takes place, though, I have to eat. I don't care. I have to eat. I will literally pass out if I don't eat before I do something that long, and that is strenuous. I'm training for a marathon at the beginning of February in Surf City. It's the Huntington Beach Marathon. So we'll see if I do it. I haven't even bought my ticket to run, but I started training, and I'm 5 weeks into training. I did a 9-mile run 2 weeks ago, and that went great. That went swell, but the 11 mile is probably going to push me to my limits, if I'm being honest. This is nuts. This is insane. I made it to New York. Look, see? New York. So I prayed for snow, and now there's a blizzard in New York. I don't know how to feel about it because I have to walk outside in this, but it's okay. I'm wearing like 5 layers underneath this. Four layers, and then I have a jacket, a scarf, and gloves that I'm putting on. And even just sitting next to the window feels like freezing, if I'm being honest. But we persevere. We find a way through. I've probably been through worse conditions and survived. So I think that me stepping outside in the cold for maybe 20 minutes is going to be great, just walking on my way there. But last night was insane. I don't really know what to expect for this trip or this event, but I know that they're embroidering hats. I know that I need to make sure that I get a few for Christmas presents, because if they're giving me free hats, why wouldn't I get those as Christmas presents? But hopefully hopefully there's enough that they'll let me get like 3 or 4 for my family and stuff. It's pretty weird coming from like the middle of nowhere and being in a city like this again, because it's way different than LA even. I don't really know how to explain it. Like, this feels more normal in real life than LA does, but it's still surreal every time that I'm here. It's still insane. Something I'm thinking about though as I'm sitting here is that I would have never been here, I would have never had this view, I would have never had this experience if I didn't just start posting on social media when I was a kid, when I was literally 14 or 15. The decisions that I made at that time have affected where I'm at now in my life, which is crazy to think about. Absolutely insane. If you can just be consistent enough, I genuinely think that things will work out better than you expect. Really. That's something you have to protect. You have to protect those dreams. You have to protect those drives. You can't tell them to everybody. You can't express them every time somebody mentions, oh, what are you into, blah, 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 because most people aren't going to understand. Pretty much my whole life, nobody really understood or thought it was a good idea until it worked. God bless my parents. I don't know how they dealt with me, but I legit, I don't know how they dealt with me, but I did not listen to a word of their advice whenever I started doing social media and I started singing and acting and all that stuff. Now they're very supportive and now they're great, but they were not in the beginning. And sometimes you have to understand that your family isn't gonna, they're not gonna get you. Your family isn't gonna get the things that you want to do, and you have to come to terms with the fact that they don't care about protecting your dream as much as you do, which is why it's up to you to protect it. Nobody else is gonna do it for you. If you don't take care of it, it'll die out and you'll be 35 and full of regrets before you know it. I've never been 35 and full of regrets personally, but I know that's where I would have been eventually if I didn't try. But really, protect your dreams. Mine took me from the middle of nowhere in Kentucky out to LA and now New York. Are you kidding me? The Big Apple. It's crazy. Holy crap. Oh, this looks so cool. Was that a cool walking montage? This is awesome. It's been like, I think 2 years since I've seen snow. So this is pretty wild to me personally. I'm so glad I got this scarf. I'd be freezing right now without it. What in the world is going on here? Walking around New York makes me feel like an ant in an ant farm. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys at all, but it makes a lot of sense to me.
I'll get you another one.
Nobody make fun of my handwriting. So, I went to the event. Dockers was great. Their team was so fun to work with. It's no longer snowing, but it's just as cold, sadly. I'm on my way to meet up with a couple of the homies, and then I think we're gonna go to Central Park afterwards. But overall experience, super great, but it was so fun. So freaking fun. Oh my gosh, New York has been great. I love the snow. The snow is pretty good. I'm a fan of the snow, personally. Myself, meaning Zane, me. I mean, look at this. Doesn't that just give you a little bit more whimsy than you had before you saw it? Oh, this is good. I'm definitely sending this to my Facebook group.
That is a core memory for them down there. And the dog.
Oh my gosh, we're witnessing a core memory. Oh, look.
Let the dog run after him. Please let the dog run after him. Say it's okay. Go, go, go. Oh.
Does the dog has little booties on. Prison running fit. This is for the vlog. Prison running fit. It's 32 degrees outside, and I'm gonna try and run to the water and back. Oh, this sucks so bad. I don't know why I'm doing this, but that view kind of makes it worth it. A little bit at least, right? At least that's what I'm telling myself as I run to keep myself motivated, since I'm training to run a lot longer than I'm gonna be running right now with this view in the background, which is pretty sick. Oh, this is so cool. I keep just telling myself that so I don't turn around. Woo, love it, baby. Gotta love life. Most of the things that you do in life that have a great outcome are gonna come at a hard cost. And I'm telling you, the dopamine dump that I'm gonna get after this is gonna be absolutely ridiculous. I think I just slobbered. It's not my fault. I'm gonna blame my genetics. Yeah, that's what we'll blame. All the great things that you want in life are on the other side of the uncomfortableness that you avoid, whether that's physically, relationally, in your job, in your finances. It all comes down to, are you willing to face what makes you uncomfortable? I'm pretty uncomfortable right now. It's so cold. Oh my gosh, it's so cold.